All right, week 69 is in the books. Hello, I'm Charles, and I'm known as the Round Mound of Zepbound. Let's get right into it. On my last update, I had just completed week 68, where I weighed in at 199.8. That week included my last radiation treatment. It was just one day of treatment, which made week 68 a little more of a normal week for me. Again, I didn't work out at all that week, and I also did not work out at all in week 69. I had the intention to, but I was enjoying resting and catching up on some shows. I was also seeing my weight drop, so I was kind of counteracting that by also not working out. But I also enjoyed resting and binge watching on the couch. Now, when I weighed in on Saturday, the 3rd, I was at 199.4, and on Sunday, the 4th, I was at 198.2. And by the time I got to Monday, the 5th, I was all the way down to 196.9. So I have another new low weigh-in, and I'm not exactly sure what's causing the loss. As mentioned, I pretty much sat on the couch the entire weekend, binge watching TV shows, Netflix and whatnot. And I was eating what I thought to be normal amounts, not really just thinking that my body is primed to lose weight. But I'm not in panic mode because I am still very close to the 200-pound range that I want to be in. And I did see a reversal in weight on Tuesday when I weighed in at 197.8 and then on Wednesday at 198.4. I didn't weigh in on Thursday, but I did weigh in on my official weigh-in day on Friday today at 198.7. That means I was able to rebound nearly 2 pounds since that Monday weigh-in when I hit my all-time low. However, that also means that I lost 1.1 pounds since last Friday's weigh-in. And as I mentioned, I'm still close to 200 and probably want to be somewhere between 200 and 210. And with that said, I think I'm ready to try to go every other week again on my injection schedule. I think the branded 10 milligram dose has stabilized for me. If you remember, when I went back to branded at the 10 milligram dose, it didn't seem to be as strong as the 7.5 milligram compounded terzepatide dose that I had been using. So I was struggling a little bit with food noise and hunger, but that seems to have worked itself out. And now with my body being used to the branded 10 milligram dose again, and now that I am past my radiation treatment, everything seemingly is looking good in that regard. So this will be the start of the every other week schedule, meaning I do not expect to take my next injection until May 23rd. Now, with that said, I will likely stop doing a weekly update and move to an every other week update so I can cover both weeks between the injections at one time. I think this will also allow me to have 1 week on and 1 week off from my workout schedule. And hopefully all of this will stabilize my weight where it is now or a little closer to 200. So fingers crossed that this works. So in summary, my weight is at 198.7, and that is a 1.1 pound loss from last week. This moved my total loss to 116.4 since starting my GLP-1 journey on January 12th of 2024. And that represents a 36.9% loss from my starting weight of 315.1, so almost at 37%. I am 6'2", so my BMI, which is now at 25.5, is down from 40.5. My scale measured my body fat percentage at 19%. My blood pressure this morning was 99/65. So that's kind of low, or maybe I was just really super relaxed. I don't know. I am down 159 from my highest weight of 358 in 2015, and that represents a 44.5% loss from that highest weight. So that is my update for the week. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. I will catch you on my next update. Thank you, and I'll see you in the comments.